Welcome back to another FU Talk. Today we are going to talk about how we make friends with a lot of people in the hotel club lounge. Recently we met one lady, very cool lady that she drink alone, and then after that the husband joined her. Then the next day we made friends in the club lounge. Then, right? Yeah, so this is like we're going to share that how we make friends, and we have a lot of great experience with all the friends, and most of them we still keep contact with them. Start from the couple. These couples are very important for two of us that made a lot of changes for two of us hotel life. They are Kim and Richard. So two of them, the way we met them is a very interesting way. And another couple that we are going, a family that we are going to share will be the Patricia, Daniel, Olivia, and Dominic. This family from Poland is also very interesting. We chat almost every month. Then we visited their place. We even stay in their house. Like, can you imagine that we make friends like someone in the club lounge, and we became so good. We even fly to their place and then we stay in the house, a beautiful mansion. Then who else we make friends in the club lounge? Do you remember any?
A lot. But before I continue, I just want to say that this whole journey has been a very interesting one because of the fact that we need to do hotel. I mean, not we need to do, but it's nice of us. It's nice to do hotel reviews, and because of that, we get club lounge access, and because of club lounge access, we get to know a lot of people.
Yeah.
And there are some hits and misses. Some of them is like even as we get to know them better, we decided that no, maybe we should stay as like acquaintances and not as friends. But there are others where we forge a deeper friendship with them.
And there are people that really rude to us. The very first thing that they ask us that, where is your sugar daddy?
So it's very whatever. But so it's very interesting. So besides the two groups of friends that Jim mentioned at the beginning of this session, there are others that come along the way where there's very brief encounters. Like, for example, there was once I remember we were staying at Marriott Courtyard in Singapore, and then there was just this gentleman who came over to say that, I watched your videos, and
then I decided to stay in this hotel.
Yeah, so very interesting. And then different properties actually allow us to make friends with people from different walks of life. So I think that's very interesting.
So this talk is going to share with you that how you make the first move, or how you should do when someone encounter to try to talk to you. So it's very easy that whether you think that the person that is interesting enough to make a longer conversation, or how to stay a distance. There are people like ask us like, where's our sugar daddy? They are quite rude, so we'll stay in a distance, and we always bump to them. We bump to them quite a couple of times.
In KL Lay Meridian, so apparently this person was a long stayer there, and then he was just not very pleasant in terms of how the words he used and how he come across. Then another person which I don't like also, this guy is from Belgium, and
I remember the very first thing how we create the conversation between the Belgium guy. I was pouring the champagne, and I always go for quite full, which is like I don't have to keep going in and out. And he just shout out very loud, "Oh, very nice pour." And I thought, yeah. And you should not pour in that way. That's not how you drink the champagne. It's like, but this is how we drink. I don't care. We already paid for it. Then, but we keep bump to this couple as well. And then they start to show off, oh, my house is near to the PP Angel, and I have 12 rooms in my house, come and stay in my garden, or whatever thing. Like, he always kind of like show off a little bit. But I'm still okay with this guy Paul. right?
Don't say the name. PDPA.
Okay, yeah. Then so he is still okay. That's another one recently I bumped into KL again. The long stay guest is really
Yeah, the
annoying.
one that I say.
Yeah, that one I really don't like him, and then he will like come to staring at us, like try to create conversation. We always be nice to say, oh hi, it's you again, and then like he will start to create a very negative
Okay,
thing.
so anyway, we feel that it has been very interesting so far, and I think precisely because of the fact that some of the hotels we have club lounge access, right? So and the club lounge is such a cozy area, right? So sometimes if you just peep over or take a listen at the neighboring table, you can actually listen to what they are discussing.
We love people watching lah.
Yeah, and then then we realized that it's actually very interesting. And if there are common topics, like maybe in the clubhouse area, there's a common enemy for the evening, then it becomes a good platform for you to establish that connection. So that happens during our first meeting with this couple whom Jim mentioned earlier. So we were trying to avoid this drunk Russian, and we were just shifting tables around. And then suddenly, both of us, towards the end of the evening, just sat next to each other, and we started talking about this Russian and how drunk he was. And he's not even working on the laptop. He's just staring at the laptop, and then he's like mumbling gibberish to himself and things like that.
I remember that he left the laptop in the
Yeah.
lounge at the afternoon, and the laptop is always there. It's like open up and like no one is around the laptop. So when we came back for the evening cocktail happy hour, then the laptop is always on. But then I will keep telling Sean that that's very weird, that there's a very laptop is there, like no one is using. Then suddenly it's a very big size guy, like literally you can see that he is drunk. Then he start to like what Sean's saying, that like resting in front of the laptop but totally drunk. But he came to the happy hour already drunk. I'm not sure where he got the alcohol, somewhere else. And then like he just got so drunk. Then we were like keep looking at that, and then like we saw the couple there, like keep looking at the guy again.
Yeah, that was towards the end of the evening. So coming back to the main topic of making friends, so we started talking, and then we started to understand what they do and how they love hotel hopping, and because they were part of the
SPG
Starwood Preferred Guest, a loyalty program of the yesteryears, and then that kind of motivated us to keep on this journey until today.
Yeah, the SPG time is so good, and then like they share a lot of tips for us. We even visit them in Chiang Mai, and then like they host us like very well.
Yeah, and then
we met them in
met them in Tokyo as well.
Did we?
Yes.
Can't remember. It was
Western Tokyo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's about 10 years ago, right?
So it wasn't a planned meeting. We stayed at the exact same hotel that they actually checked into the very day that we are checking out. So it's very interesting. And then
and the day got earthquake, right? Said the stay, not the stay.
It's not on the very day itself. Yeah. But yes, so things has been very interesting so far, and so Jim actually talks about how you make friends, right? So
but it's always me.
So no, I'm just saying that how to make friends. Number one, have a common enemy in the club lounge. Then you have the same talking point, and then you can discuss and then forge that connection. And then back to what Jim said, it's always him, because I don't like to talk to people unless necessary. It's very tiring to talk to people. Yes.
So it's always happened to me that I will just like make the first move. I'm very kaypoh. People from Penang is very
Yeah.
kaypoh. Then
I'm
when
kaypoh, but I will kaypoh inside, but I won't kaypoh outside. Yeah.
so but when good friend, then we'll make a good friend together. When the person is not nice, then I'll run away. I'll leave Sean alone. Then Sean will have
so
a very
I take
nice way.
revenge sometimes by not talking to the person at all and let him go and handle.
Yeah, and the next one is Patricia family. Both
So don't say the name.
okay, yeah. Then
So
that also happened that we met them in a club lounge in
Yes.
Singapore when there are very noisy guy or group. Is that a group?
No,
It's all drunk
you
people.
forgot already. The reason why we managed to talk to them was because the staff went to tell them that children under the age of 12 cannot come into the club lounge. And so you explain to them, and then you know that the lady is interested in photography.
That one I
and
remember.
the very next day at the breakfast area, you know, the Sheraton Tower Singapore, there's
beautiful.
breakfast area, there's a waterfall feature outside, right? So Jim spent like 1 or 2 hours outside there teaching, imparting some photography skills
Tips.
to her. And then we just chit-chatted and then shared some of the things that you can do in Singapore. And they share where they come from, which is Poland, and which part of Poland did they come from, and what we can do in Poland, which inspired our trip to Poland a few years later. Yeah, and then we enjoyed ourselves there very much.
They are very cool family. They travel a lot. The
Yeah.
time we met the kids is still underage.
Yes.
And recently the son just came
Yeah.
transit in Singapore. Like, I think about 10 years friendship
and
with
then,
them.
Yeah, correct. And then even when the son grew up, they came. One of them, the elder son, came to Singapore for exchange. Also brought him around. He likes snakes. He likes nature. So Jim actually took time off to join him for some of the trekking or night walks.
And
to
the
go
night
look
photo shoot for
snakes.
snake, all this
Yeah,
thing.
so it's been very interesting.
So it's not too bad to make friends with sometime in the club lounge, but you have to be careful that if the person looks stressed, looks tired, then leave them alone. But if you have common enemy or common thing happens like delicious food
Yeah.
or like someone need help
The
or
most recent one is another common enemy, which we only realized on the day of checkout. After we check out, and then we were sharing like, oh, there's these two gentlemen very noisy, talk very loudly in the lounge, and then the lady actually agreed.
yeah. And we actually talk about alcohol because we were asking the alcohol in the club lounge,
Yeah.
and then he just overheard that she said, "Oh, this is a good one." She shared some of the alcohol that she liked. We just have a very short movement
Yeah, very brief engagement or connection there, and then
because like she was drinking alone. Then after
Yeah.
that, someone joined, and then like
Yeah.
the two guys talking about big business, the multi-million-dollar. Then we decided to
So,
shift into
yeah,
a private room.
yeah, the Zoom room.
Then on the day they check out, then she just say hello, and she just tell me that hey, this bar serve very nice
Yeah.
Negroni, and then I just say, hey, Sean, like why not just sit down and then just have a quick drink with this
Yeah.
lady, and then like we just say that I almost want to shout at these two guys that being so loud in the lounge, and then she's like yeah, it's very annoying, and she can't even relax to enjoy drinks there. Then we had about 2 hours plus lunch together and witness how she drink. Whoa, very impressive.
Yeah, so very interesting people that we have met. And not only at club lounges, sometimes at the poolside we also meet very interesting people. Like in Phuket, we met this young girl who travels alone,
Wow.
Renee. She comes from New York City, and then so
Like
I
Texas,
actually
right?
noticed. No, her mom is in Texas, but she lives in New York City. So it's very interesting because very far away, I already noticed that there's this lady who keep looking at us and then smiling. Then
But that was actually also a kind of like club lounge because it's a happy hour.
no, it's not.
It's happy hour.
It's during the time when we were sun tanning at the pool.
Oh.
It didn't happen
until the happy hour.
As in, I already know that she's noticing us, and then suddenly I think we were walking past her or something like that, and then we started talking, and then we asked her to join us for the evening cocktail
And drink.
hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that all these kind of friends that we still keep with a very good relationship with them. I think that we should share this thing, these little tips to you that make friends with someone in the club lounge is a good idea. It can be bad, but
It's
just like you
good.
know how to stay away from those like negative people.
It's good for networking lah. Like if let's say you know you are on the lookout for your next potential client or business venture
Or travel,
whatever.
because there are people that are from around the world in the club lounge. So like our Poland friends, the Chiang Mai couple, we really learn a lot from them.
Yeah, they I mean a lot of them actually offer travel tips,
Tips,
and then
yeah.
we just exchange, and we also show them another side of Singapore which they thought that without us they wouldn't know that you know such
Singapore can be that fun.
such a part of Singapore actually exists. So it's very interesting.
Who else we met in the club lounge? We met quite a lot. I do have a list when I plan to make this talk. Then suddenly I only like remember these two people.
Because they left a deeper impression.
Really, two of these they are really amazing. That literally learn a lot from them. They will just tell us that hey, this is a very nice city you should visit, or say hey, this is a very nice offer that come and visit, and then we have a trip together.
I just want to say that it's not only guests in the club lounge, but it's also the lounge staff, because we also make friends with lounge staff, like the previous Ritz-Carlton lounge manager Sheila, who is now working in Atlantis, Dubai. So yeah, very pleasant lady, and then we also learn a lot from her. They also learn a lot from us. We exchange
Bring a lot of
tips.
business for them.
Yeah, so very interesting lor. Like because when we become regulars, then they know our preferences. They know that our champagne flutes needs to be filled up.
It won't be bottom.
Yeah, it won't be. It will be a bottomless flute basically.
Yeah.
So it's not only the guests but also the staff as well.
So in the club lounge, it's always like have a very private space in between. So make sure you always go to a corner place. Usually corner place is quiet, but there are a lots of people. They prefer to have their personal space quiet or people watching. So that's what we always do, is that we will always go to a corner place and we start to observe people, and then like, oh, okay, this is a nice guy, this is a very cool one. And then like if we have a same enemy, then we really will talk to the people, and you will really have amazing friendship with the people around the world in the same interest, which is that love to go to a club lounge to spend the evening.
Yeah, typically I think most of them are Westerners.
Oh yeah, you're
Very
right.
few Asians. I think when you talk about Westerners, they are more worldly in the sense that they really travel a lot and they really plan their travels. So and I think many of them, they feel like it's worth the money to book a room with a club lounge access,
yeah.
to enjoy the evening, and also because they enjoy alcohol. lah.
No, because alcohol in Singapore is quite expensive.
Yeah, and then you know you can get free flow in a club lounge for 2 hours, 3 hours. So why not, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So I think
If we do have like Asian, but they only text us on Instagram after they check out. They just say
the
that
Asians are always on the shy side.
yeah, we saw you in the club lounge, and then like you're blah blah blah, you're so cool, you drink a lot. But actually, y'all can just come to say hello to us. If we are busy, we'll show you the face. Sorry, I'm busy. No, we will just say nicely to you, say that we are busy now, all this thing. But usually, if you see us in a club lounge, you can come and drink
Just
with
say
us, join
hi
us,
lor.
say hi, all this thing.
Although I got resting beach face, but I'm okay one.
Yeah, I will start a conversation with you. I will talk a lot
Then
of
I will
rubbish.
Just eat and drink.
Yeah.
Y'all can just ignore me, okay?
I will just talk lots of rubbish. Sometimes I can't hear you right. I will just out out the topic and all this kind of thing. It can be quite fun to
Yeah.
like mingle with me to have all the conversation.
Yeah. What else?
The fun part, I think the fun part is like you have to make sure to keep in a contact in like maybe in social media, like the Chiang Mai one, they are so into Instagram. So there was a period they are like Sean and the ladies was like Kim, like, oh, I got more followers now, more followers, and then they were so sad. There was a time Instagram tried to remove the lots of the fake account,
Yeah.
and then they are like losing a lot of the
It's
followers,
very
all these things. So it's like quite a fun part. Then it's also a good thing for you to keep in contact to see whether they are which place they are going in, they are traveling now, or they're going to. So you might get some tips from
You
them.
get a lot of insiders because they used to have ambassador status. So we get a lot of insiders in terms of what SPG is offering at which property.
Correct.
Yeah, which is very much better than the now Marriott Bonvoy loyalty program lah. Yeah, but that's like the golden age of
yeah.
like hotel stays.
We really enjoy tips from Kim and Richard. Then like after that we were like so into staying in a hotel, go to
Yeah.
club lounge. That's how we created like hotel reviewing.
And we also
thing.
share the same frequency in terms of how we feel. It's so much affordable to have a room with cloud lounge access than going out to have an evening out, fine dining.
Unless you
wine
really
and
want to
dine
try the
and
local
things like
food,
that.
if you have the club lounge access, you save the time, you save the money to take the taxi or out all the restaurant, reservation, all this thing. That in club lounge, it can be a little bit casual. You don't have to worry that you're in fine dining, like, unless you really want to go for a really
And the-
grand
yeah.
fine dining.
And the thing about cloud lounges is that the menu is already planned for, so you don't have to crack your brain about like
Unless the
what
food is
shall
not
we
good,
eat.
unless the alcohol is not nice, then you can make a move to somewhere else to
Yeah.
have a meal. So watch our movie, watch our video, then we'll share with you that which hotel is the best club lounge, and then like which hotel that you can make friends. So the hotel that we make friend is KL Le Meridian. That we literally met a lot of people there, a lot of couple.
Yeah, because that cloud lounge quite big, quite spacious. So
Yeah.
the chances of mingling with a lot of other people is higher.
Then the Sheraton Tower, Singapore. Actually, we met a few couple in St. Regis. Remember the guy with the very expensive camera? Then he don't know how to use much of the camera. Remember that? Yeah. In as long as that the hotel give a very good alcohol, I'm sure you can make friends with the people there.
Yeah. So
We can end here if you got no more topic to say. Just a quick tips to share with you that we enjoy making friends with people in the club lounge.
yeah, so I just want to ask, like, if let's say y'all want to keep the conversation going, right? How and where do y'all make the most friends? And if so, how do y'all start the conversation going? I just want to ask them. Then they can leave their comments in the comment section below, and then we can start the conversation going. And last but not least, if you have any ideas as to what you want us to talk about in our next few upcoming FU Talk series, right, do give us some ideas as well, because I think somehow or other we may also run out of ideas of what.
I do have idea. You don't have time. You don't have energy.
But you're always traveling, what?
Not much at the moment.
Not much at the moment. At the moment.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen. At the moment. Okay,
With that,
never mind.
we will hope that you enjoy this a short little talk and then share with us your thought. Okay.
Okay, 24
Bye-bye.
minutes. Bye bye.